With credit card debt at an all-time high and the demand to have a good credit score just to have a place to live or something to drive is putting a lot of people in two very common situations. Either you have no credit history to get approved for anything, or your credit score is too low to qualify. This leaves you with the only option to get a secure credit card where you would need to deposit $200 to $500 just to borrow your own money back and pay interest on it just to increase your credit score. But this is where the current build card comes to fix all of this. This is a credit card that acts like a debit card designed to increase your credit score, with current members seeing an increase of over 80 points within a 6-month period. This is not a credit card where you borrow money from the bank just to go into debt. This is a secure charge card where you spend your own money to build your own credit. You don't have to put up $200 to $500 to get it like a traditional secure credit card. All you have to do is add any dollar amount into your current checking account. This way, you never end up carrying a balance, so you never pay interest. And since you're spending your own money and not borrowing money, this stops you from going into massive debt. Then whatever purchase you make, Current will take the money that you spent from your current checking account and place it into a reserve account, which is designed to automatically pay off your balance in full when it's due. You do have the option to manually pay off the balance every month, but it's better to keep on auto pay so you won't have to think about it and you never miss a payment. And just from using this card, Current will report all your monthly payments to all 3 credit bureaus, such as Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, to increase your credit score. The best part is there's no credit check, so you won't have to worry about hard inquiries affecting your credit score. And even if you have bad credit, you can still get approved, making this one of the easiest cards to increase your credit score. And if you want a $75 cash bonus, Current is offering this bonus where all you have to do is set up a direct deposit of at least $200 within your first 45 days of opening an account. I will leave my referral link pinned down in the comment section below for you to sign up. Keep in mind, I may earn a referral fee if you do decide to sign up. But before you sign up, there are a few other features you need to know about, like the savings pods. Current gives you up to 3 savings pods. Each one acts like its own savings account where you can set aside money to save, where each pod will earn you 4% APY. This competes with some of the best high-yield savings accounts where you can save up to $2,000 in each pod, which means across all 3 pods, you're looking at over $6,000 in savings where you can earn 4% APY. So if you were to max out all these savings pods, you're looking at over $240 in interest that you will be earning just by saving your money. And if you want to save money without even thinking about it, Current has the roundup feature where every purchase you make, Current will round up your purchase to the nearest dollar and then will send the difference to one of your savings pods. The only downside of the saving pods is that to qualify for the 4% APY, you will need to make a direct deposit every month of at least $200. If not, you will still have access to the savings pods. You will just be earning a much lower rate of 0.25% APY. But if you do set up that direct deposit, Current does offer early paycheck deposit where you can get your paycheck up to 2 days early. Once your employer submits payroll, Current can release your funds up to 2 days early before your scheduled payday versus traditional banks that will hold on to your money until payday. On top of receiving your paycheck up to 2 days early, you will have access to Paycheck Advance where you will be able to access up to $750 of your paycheck before payday. Your Paycheck Advance limit will start at the lower end when you first sign up, but as you begin to build trust with Current, they will give you access to more and more money until you reach up to $750. But as I mentioned before, if you do want to have access to Paycheck Advance, you will need to have a recurring direct deposit of at least $200 a month. And lastly, there are a few things you want to be aware of before you get the Current Build Card. The Current Build Card is a credit card, but it's specifically a charge card. Very similar to how the Amex Gold Card works, where you're not allowed to carry a balance month to month like a standard credit card. With that, it's important to clarify that Current is a fintech company and not a bank, which has a lot of people concerned on whether or not the money will be safe to be in this account. Current partnered with Choice Financial Group and Cross River Bank, which are both fully FDIC insured banks up to $250,000. So if Current was to ever go out of business, your money wouldn't be lost since your money is held with these banks. On top of that, there's no monthly fees and no minimum balance requirements, and you can withdraw cash from over 40,000 all-point ATMs with no ATM fees. And if you ever need to deposit cash, you can deposit cash at Walmart, CVS, or Walgreens. So if you're someone who has bad credit or no credit history at all, the Current Build Card is going to be one of the best cards you can get. This is great for anyone who wants to increase their credit score but doesn't want to risk overspending and going into debt like a traditional credit card. Since there's no credit check and no security deposit required, it's almost guaranteed that you'll get approved for this card, making this one of the easiest cards to increase your credit score. And again, if you want to sign up for the Current Build Card to start increasing your credit score, I will leave a link pinned down in the comment section below for you to sign up.